must not know I'm that bitch. You must not know that I'm poppin'. You must not know I'm the shit. You must not know ain't no stopping. You must not know I'm that bitch. You must not know that I'm poppin'. You must not know I'm the shit. You must not know ain't no stopping. I'm a hustler ass bitch and I want my money now. A graphic video. This is a true story time. It did make the news. We're running down Edgewood. I'm barefoot. I'm pushing bitches out my way. Everything went left. She was like, they got me, they shot me. There's bullets flying. Phew, 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 phew. This man was shooting at me. We gotta get the fuck out of here and I can't stop or like we're gonna die. Hey y'all, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you didn't know, it's Sway. You can follow me on Instagram at _SheGonSway_. You can follow me on TikTok at SheGonSway, and you can follow me on Snapchat at Candy_Apples. Also, new addition, you can follow my hair page at sway.slademe_. So yeah, welcome back to my channel, guys. Welcome back. And if you're new here, welcome to my channel. What's up, girlies? What's up, bros? And please hit that subscribe button below and go check out some of my other videos because I do a lot of crazy, cool, fun stuff on here. And I just, yeah, I had taken a break for a while. A lot of stuff going on in my life, but right now I wanted to come at you guys with an actual story time because I have a lot of crazy stories about my life that I really don't share with too many people other than the people who have been there for it. So today's story time is about my craziest ATL nightlife story. This is my craziest ATL nightlife story that I have. I've been down here since 2017. It is 2022 now. And this was, I think, a year and a half ago, maybe 2 years ago now, on 4th of July. And let's just get straight into the story. So to start the night out, it was 4th of July, and I was going out with some of my friends from the team that I was on. I was on Problem Child. Now, you may have heard me talk about Problem Child before. It was a promo team, and well, I think it still is a promo team. I'm just not on it anymore. I'm doing other things. But it was a promo team that I helped to start and helped flourish down here in Atlanta, and we did a lot of cool, fun parties and team outings and kickbacks and stuff like that, which I also have some of those videos on my channel too. You can check those out. They should be up here to click on. But yeah, we went out for 4th of July night, and it was one of those things like we had a kickback at one of the girls' houses, and then we went from the kickback to a club, and then we went from that club to an after hours club, and it was like everybody was just having a great time. We were downtown. At first we were on Edgewood and we were at Ghost Bar, and then we all walked over to Auburn, which is probably about 3 blocks away. We all walked over to Auburn to where a spot called 224 is, and 224 is an after hours spot. It's really small. They usually have like strippers and stuff in there. They got a few sections in there. You can get drinks. They stay open until probably about 6 a.m. So that was the next move for the night, you know, and we had other people linking up with us to go there. So we all went to 224, and instead of going in, it turned out to be a whole lot of people outside on the street, of course, because you know how downtown Atlanta is on holidays. So we didn't even go into 224. We just stayed on Auburn Avenue. So we stayed on that street, and we walked up to the next intersection where it was some cars spinning out. It was all these nice cars and stuff, and it was like everybody was just having a great time. The guy had the drone up in the middle, and he was like taking videos and everything. It was like girls twerking. My friend that I knew, he came out. Like, if you're from Atlanta or you live in Atlanta, you go to parties in Atlanta, then I'm sure that you've probably seen him before. He comes out with all these snakes and stuff, and he gets girls to take pictures with the snakes and all that. So he was out there. And I remember walking up to the middle to speak to him, and he's like, hey, what's up, Sway, you know, da-da-da-da, and then he gives me the yellow snake, and then I'm taking these videos with the snake and everything like that, which is right here. So I'm taking these videos with the snake, the car's spinning out, and I'm in one of those modes where it's like, damn, like everybody's having too good of a time right now. Like, nothing's wrong, nobody's having any problems with anybody, like everybody's drunk or high or something. It was just for the sake of the holiday. I'm not promoting drugs or alcohol on here at all, but everybody was just lit and enjoying themselves, even if they weren't intoxicated in any type of way. Like, they were still out there and lit and enjoying themselves. And then everything went left. It was a car that was spinning, and they span a little too, is that a word? They were spinning and they went a little too close to another car, and they actually hit the car. So it wasn't like a big boom, like a major accident. It was like while they were like tailing around, they had to slow down, and they slowed down the car, but it still like hit the end bumper of the other car. So everybody starts walking up to the car like oh shit, like what happened? And then I see a dude, and he gets out of the car from the passenger seat, the car that got hit. He gets out of the car because that car was just sitting there watching the show, watching everybody spin out. It was like girls sitting on top of the car, twerking on top of the cars, people sitting inside of the car and everything. So they were just chilling. So the dude got out of the passenger seat, and he walked over to the front side of the car, and he starts shoving people out the way, and he's like, man, move. So I started backing up because I was like, something in me was just like, oh, no, like this about to go. So I'm standing there, and he starts pushing people out the way, and he's like, move, and he's trying to like check out the damage on the car. So I started backing up. The whole time I'm backing up, one of my homegirls that I knew, she's standing like right in the middle of the intersection. Like she wasn't all up on everybody else while they were looking at it. She was just kind of like standing there because she was standing behind me. But I was one of the people who walked up a little bit to see, and then I stepped back because I just wanted to see if somebody got hit. I thought somebody got hit, but nobody got hit. And then, literally, out of nowhere, the dude started firing in the air because people weren't moving back or something. So he lifted it up, and he pop. And then everybody got low, get the running. But he started a fucking shootout in the middle of the street, in the middle of the crowd, in the middle of the night in Atlanta on the 4th of July. He started a shootout, which is no fucking surprise because we're in the hood. So he's shooting up. He shot up, and somebody from behind me shot at him. So I duck out the way, and I ran over to the side of the street. And then I didn't even make it to the sidewalk. I ran over to the side of the street, and then I looked back and saw that my homegirl was stuck. She froze in the middle of the street. As soon as the gunshot started going off or whatever, she froze. And come to find out, she told me later that night that her brother died 4th of July, I think the year prior. So in that moment, she was in shock and she froze. So she froze dead ass standing in the middle of a shootout, and I had to run over to her. I ran over to her, grabbed her by the arm, and I pulled her with me, and I was like, we gotta go. So I pulled her with me, and I'm running to the sidewalk, and I ran in between this pole, and I'm still holding her hand. And I didn't see it, but she ran into the pole. She ran into the pole hard because all I know is I was running, and she let go of my hand, and when I looked back, she was like falling on the ground. So I ran over to her real quick, and then she was like, they got me, they shot me, oh my God. And I was like, you're not hit. So I literally, and I swear to God, there are multiple witnesses to this. I am not lying to you. I will even also include the footage that was on the news from the actual situation because it did make the news.
This afternoon, Atlanta police releasing new photos of 4 persons of interest in a shooting that killed 2 people and hurt dozens more. It happened early in the morning as people were still celebrating the 4th of July outside an apartment complex on Auburn Avenue. Police say a car hit someone, leading to a fight. Then someone started shooting. 20-year-old, 32-year-old were killed.
And I was sitting with my friend, and we're sitting over in the it was like a doorway to some type of establishment. It kind of went in like this. So we're sitting inside of the corner, and I'm over top of her, and she's like, I'm hit. And I'm like, you're not hit, you're good. She's freaking out and she's panicking and shit. And I was like, we have to move from over here. We got to get from over here or we're gonna get shot. Like, you didn't get hit, but we got to run. And she was like, I can't sway, I can't move, I can't run, I can't do this shit. And she had busted her mouth hitting the pole. So I had grabbed some water, and I'm like, here, I don't know who gave me the water or what, but I'm like, here, rinse your mouth out. Like, you're good. You just busted your mouth. Like, you didn't get shot. Like, you're good. So I'm trying to keep her together. Whole time I'm trying to keep her together, is bullets flying. Phew, 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 phew. I seen a nigga right in the middle of the intersection get. He was going to help his friend who was on the ground. He ran over to him and grabbed his hand, and then I heard the pop, but it was like I heard a pop and then I saw just like red, and he kind of like hit the ground in the middle of the intersection. And I looked at her and I was like, we got to get the fuck out of here or we gonna get hit. And it was like people like in front of me, like it was like two guys and a girl. It was a guy that literally was underneath of a car. He slid underneath of a car. The girl was like behind the car, and there was another guy who had like ran over to me and my friend, and he was like ducking over top of us, and he's like, y'all gotta move from right here, y'all gotta move. So I told her, I was like, look, we're gonna get up and we're gonna run, and I'm not stopping, so you better stay with me. So it was time to go. I got up. I had on a sundress and sandals. I got up and I tucked my sundress between my legs, and I kicked off my sandals and I booked it. I booked down Auburn, bust a right, and I cut through this parking lot. She got lost somewhere behind me. She told me later on that she had fell while we were running and shit, and I kept going. And she's still alive. Nothing's wrong with her. She thanked me for helping her in that situation and stuff. But that was one of the things, like, we got to get the fuck out of here. And I can't stop, or, like, we're going to die, sis. Like, I can't, like, in real life. I made it over to, I ended up seeing another one of my friends when I was running. And he told me he was on the phone with somebody, and he's like, Sway, where's Slim? Where's Slim at? And I'm like, I don't know where Slim is. Slim is another one of my homegirls. So, and if you know, like, from my YouTube, Instagram, from promotion and everything, you know Slim is one of the girls who I've always been with in a lot of situations. So he was like, where's Slim? And I'm like, I don't know where Slim is. I don't know. And I'm like, is everybody good? And he was like, Spaz got shot. So I was like, what? Is he alive? Because, like, first of all, I'm from Baltimore. I've dealt with a lot of death in my life. So I just asked, like, is he alive? And they was like, I don't know. I just heard he got shot. They took him to the hospital, or he's on the way to the hospital. He was going around, like, to Grady or something like that. So we're running down Edgewood. I'm barefoot. I'm pushing bitches out my way. I'm halfway crying. I'm like, Spaz, they shot my fucking brother. Where is Spaz? Bitches looking at me crazy and everything. I don't give a fuck. So we ran all the way to Grady, and we linked up on the street right outside of the ER. And everybody linked up over there. Like, everybody who we knew that was out there and shit, we all linked up over there because everybody heard that Spaz got shot and he was in the hospital. So we're all sitting outside, and we all worried and shit about him, and then everybody's like trying to get themselves together and make sure everybody's good. And something that I forgot to mention, I heard that he was in the hospital. So I ran to try to find the people that I was with, and I ran back over to the car, and where we parked the car, which was on the street behind Ghost Bar. So I ran over there, and I ended up walking down that street by myself. But I remember saying, this shit is so dumb. This shit is so stupid. Like, why did this have to happen? I was like, I'm so over this. I'm so over this shit. And I heard a man say, oh, this shit dumb? This shit dumb? Then I heard pop, pop, pop. And I'm just walking straight. I didn't look in his direction or nothing. And all I heard was phew, phew, phew. This man was shooting at me. So they were out there doing shit for no reason. This man was shooting at me, and angels were on my neck because I did not get hit by not one stray bullet, not one bullet meant for me, anything. And by the time we got back over to the hospital, I'm hearing from people like that they were running, you know, they started running down the street and they were jumping over other people that were getting they were running. Sorry that this story is very graphic. This is gonna be, I'll put a disclaimer on the video that this is a graphic video. This is a true story time, and I will have actual evidence and videos of me out there that night and of like what happened as far as like the news story and everything on it, any reports of the homicides and stuff that happened that night. But that was just the first person account, and it just ended up being like a little war that happened down there, and a lot of people got hurt, a few people got killed, and it was a very crazy night in Atlanta. I don't think I made it back home until the sun came up. And Spaz is okay. My brother Spaz, he's okay. He made it out. He got shot in his leg. That was it. He was fucked up, but he is good. He's alive today. He's walking around, still popping his shit, ain't stopped nothing. But that was my craziest ATL nightlife story. Warning, very graphic, very traumatizing, and very ghetto. Highly ghetto, not recommended. But yeah, if you enjoyed that video, if you were there for that traumatic situation, if you know what I'm talking about, if you heard about it on the news, comment down below. Tell me what you know about it, what you heard about it, if you were there, what you experienced, and tell me what you think about this situation. Like, how do you feel about how this whole thing played out? Like, do you think it was even worth it? Was this even necessary? I don't think it was, but I want to know what you think. So comment down below. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and join my channel. Go look at some of my other videos and see all the stuff that I do here on my channel. It will be a lot more content coming from me, story times, videos, challenges, and everything like that. But yeah, thank you guys for coming back. I missed you guys so much, and I'm back now. And thank you for the new people for coming to join. So love you. See you on the next one. Bye.
Shit, you must not know when I'm stopping. I'm a hustler ass bitch, and I want my money now. She just try